Hello everybody, it's Guiding Halo here, and this is going to be your daily hope for September the 13th. Let's see, and it's Friday the 13th here in the western, or the northern, or the, in the Americas. Alright, let's see what's going on for you guys in the daily hope. What are we starting with here for whomever this resonates for? What are we starting with here? These cards are so very difficult to separate and shuffle. So I'm just going to separate them like this and take one from the center. Consider your foundation. So this is all about what you're building your foundation on. Are you being asked to look at how committed you are to love? Being love, showing love, perhaps about bringing love into your life if you have been so focused on finances. Perhaps if you're trying to bring love into your life, it's about asking the divine how, to do so quicker, or what is there a crack in the foundation in some way, shape, or form in your thoughts or your theory on what love is, or how love should come to you. Let's see what's going on here. The Sacred Union. Well, this is a definite reading about love and how you consider love to be in your life. Aren't you proud to know that, happy to know the divine is behind you? The divine sees what you're doing on. Perhaps there's a sacred union that wants to come into your life. Or perhaps this is the sacred union with you and the divine, because loving somebody here in the 3D realm is great and all. But the true love, when you connect with somebody on the other side, well, even that, I suppose. When you connect with somebody here in the 3D realm, you're connecting out of a divine spark that is within you. That connection, that energy, that feeling that you feel is about connecting with the spirit and the divine spark that is within somebody else. So perhaps someone here feels like you're also better off than you think you are. Perhaps there's a union that's going through difficulty here, and the divine wants to let you know that it's not as bad as you think. All right, let's see what's going on. Consider your foundation. You're being asked to look at how committed you are to love. So you say you want to bring love in. You say you'd like a sacred union, partnership, romance. You say you'd like all of that. But in order to have it, I believe you must have that divine connection in solid ground between you and the divine, because a sacred union, my friend, a lot of times does not carry it's a struggle, and the reason it's a struggle is so that we can grow and have soul growth, and a lot of people are trying to call that in. A lot of people would just like to have a partner that is someone that they can go through life with. Perhaps you feel like you've learned all the lessons you want to learn, and I am so very good. Thank you very much. If I do have love, I want it to be smooth sailing and easy. Someone I can just go through life with, enjoy the days with, do some work together, love, join, all that stuff, but I would like it to be relaxed and easy flowing. A lot of times when it's not relaxed and easy flowing, we forget that it's because our sacred union We have come off balance in the 3D world, in the love sphere. And that is a very good thing to do, because you learn to find balance while you're off that center part of the fence. This is very much a continuation of yesterday's reading. So in the love sphere, when we have that, we come off of the sitting on the fence in order to have the balance. We come off of that in order to find balance in love and keep that connection to the divine throughout it. And how can we have balance there? Okay. The 10 of winter, the resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. So perhaps someone's been in a situation where they've been highly codependent, or someone has been on them. Perhaps there's been this ending and you would like to step into love. You would like to step into sacred union, but the reality is you 100% fear going through all of that again. You 100% fear the stress, which is why you'd be calling in a life partner as opposed to somebody who's a twin flame, say, or a soulmate, where your soul has to go through turmoil in order to learn. Yeah. So this divine connection that we have with the divine is so beautiful, because the foundation that we build with the divine will keep us anchored when we lose balance for love, or we lose balance for money, or we lose balance for whatever reason. In order to hop off this centered line of the fence, we have to feel safe enough and secure enough in our connection with ourselves and our connection to the divine in order to feel like we can even handle love, or hopping off the fence. Say you've been at a job forever, hopping off that job, that fence job where you felt okay and whatever, but there's more, and you feel a calling to go and explore over here somewhere. But in order to do so, you have to hop off that center line of balance in order to take the divine and the connection you have with the divine and go test it out a little bit. Go play over here in the pond and see what happens. See if in the midst of 10 of winter, in finances or love, you can actually have this connection with the divine still, this sacred union. And you might think that you're not in good shape for love because of the past and everything you've been through. You might think that this foundation that you've been strapped upon or strapped to, a lot of people feel like they can be strapped to a foundation of absolute misery. And how do you move forward from that foundation of misery? How do I move forward from that divine? How do I move forward from this 10 of Swords energy of feeling stabbed in the back? It is feeling stabbed in the back in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, but in this deck, it's about the resolution of difficulties. Sometimes letting go is letting God, right? Losing the resistance to what is. If you've been trying to fight something and keep something that you feel is a sacred union, is your foundation strong enough to do so? Is this 10 of winter a type of tower moment? The divine has stepped in and tore something down so that you can go in and fill the cracks. Regardless of what's going on here, the divine has you in partnership through the divine with romance in the 3D realm. The divine has you, and I believe they're saying that things are going to be okay here. Things are going to be okay, but you're asked to look at how committed you are to love. Are you committed to seeing this issue and this struggle through? Maybe you're really angry with the divine right now and don't know how it is they've done you like this. Like, come on, and perhaps this 10 of winter is you feeling stabbed in the back in your relationship with the divine. You put hope, faith, and trust out there. You've done all the work, and the divine is like, where the hell are you? You ask the divine, where the hell are you? I'm telling you, there's times in my life I've sat there and asked the divine, where the hell are you? Yeah, I have. And it's not a negative thing to do, because when you ask the divine, where the hell are you? Oh, my friends, they're about to show up and show you where the hell they are. Yeah. So I've come into conclusion for my own self that it's about making sure we live a whole balanced life, making sure that we live balance in love in a relationship and our connection with the divine, and understanding that when we go through these types of circumstances, It is absolutely hard to go through. For certain it is, for certain. But sometimes in the loss and in the letting go, my friends, that is when the divine can come in and do their greatest work. The end of an addiction or codependency, the weight lifted off your shoulders, the resolution of difficulties. Someone is sitting here in a rough time where they feel like everything has just gone belly up. It's dead, it's over, it's done. Let's do some reading and find out what more the divine can shed on this subject for us. Dear you are in such good shape right now that we are all doing a happy dance in this moment. You have the power to make a choice to get with spirit and co-create a miracle. Interesting. Isn't that interesting? You may wonder where this is all going, but if you want to manifest your desires for the highest good, you need to stay focused on the now. All power is in the present moment. Ask yourself, what are your dominant thoughts now? What beliefs are you motivated by? What is your foundation? How committed are you to love? And how are your beliefs holding you back from the sacred union or the thing that you're going through? Do you have clarity right now? How is your conscious contact with the divine? Are you plugged in, or are you trying to do life all by your small self? Get rid of negative energy now. Resentments be gone. Forgiveness and love enter, please. You can do your life beautifully and create your most powerful future right here, right now, in this moment. Aren't you thrilled to know you have a cheering section over here? Love and hugs always. The sacred union, partnership, romance. Interesting, right? Being asked to consider your foundation. How committed are you to love? Number 9, wrapping something up, perhaps a soul trajectory of learning and growth. The number 9 here, and perhaps it's wrapping it up in the 3D so you can come into more connect with the divine. And then we have the 10. So we're coming to a conclusion here, definitely. Let's see what sacred union's about. Card number 27. And I'm going to read this from the book. The sacred union is all about beautiful, true partnership. It shows you that spirit is listening and is always by your side, helping you co-create your greatest desires and manifest your destiny. When you receive this ally, know that you're never alone on your path. Partnership with the divine is yours whenever you need help. The sacred union also represents the coming together of all kinds of harmonious alliances, friendships, family, business, and of course romance. No matter what the form, this message pertains to the value of partnership and reminds you to observe the gifts bestowed upon you by this sacred union. This is a very positive omen. As a challenger, the sacred union warns you to be careful of your associations at this time. You may be entering into a situation that will cause more aggravation and drama than you can handle. Be mindful as well of addictive tendencies in making partnership commitments. Are you choosing from an obsessive need to distract yourself from moving forward in your life? Or are you ignoring your red flags in order to change the course of events to suit you? Could it be possible that you're the recipient of mixed messages? This is a time to put a little distance between you and your query. More will be revealed to help you make the correct choice to support your soul's growth. Well, this is beautiful because I'm telling you, the divine's got you. There is confusion going on here right now. Absolutely there is. Let's pull one more card because I feel led to. For this sacred union here in partnership, for the 10 of winter, for the postcard from Spirit, and considering your foundation. You're being asked to look at how you are committed to love. The ringmaster of scrutiny. Discernment, clear vision, and details. Yet again, another card, number 9. Oops. You guys have not missed the opportunity here to see the value in what's going on. You have not turned too many pages in order to learn the lesson, in order to possibly build a stronger foundation, but you must discern wisely in this circumstance. The ringmaster of scrutiny is all about the details. Look closely and pay attention to the smallest element of what's being presented to you on your path. It is the details, not the broad strokes, that you'll find the breathtaking beauty and perfection in what you observe. This ally is on your side to point to the deeper meaning of what unfolds in your life, and he reminds you that every moment counts. Staying present in the perfect moment, observing the minute things, leads you to manifest your highest good and greatest desires. Grand gestures are for other times. It's the smallest acts that really count now. As a challenger, when the ringmaster of scrutiny appears as your challenger, he warns you to observe your situation with discernment and clarity. It's time to see the flaws in the foundation you and others have built under you. It also seems that you may be getting caught up in the details of your dream when really it's time to leave them to the divine. Perhaps you're worrying about the past and the future too much, forgetting that the dream created is in the now time. Often, the ringmaster of scrutiny also brings a warning to read the fine print and watch for hidden agendas when you're involved with others. Don't worry, whatever your current challenges, things can be resolved as soon as you cultivate detachment and trust that the details will be taken care of once you turn them over to the divine. The universe has an uncanny way of self-correcting when you get out of your own way. Oh, yes, it does. Let the divine take care of it. Letting go and letting God is about letting flow and accepting what comes your way, understanding that what comes your way is truly of divine purpose. Every little thing is truly of divine purpose. And if you focus solely on the future or solely on the past, you are missing the beauty of each little divine thing that's happening right now that is for divine purpose. You are in such good shape right now that we're all doing the happy dance. In this moment, you have the power to make a choice to get with spirit and co-create a miracle. You may wonder where this is all going, but if you want to manifest your desires for the highest good, you need to stay focused on the now. All power is in the present moment. Ask yourself, what are your dominant thoughts now? What beliefs are you motivated by? Do you have clarity right now? How is your conscious contact with the divine? Are you plugged in, or are you trying to do life all by your small self? Get rid of negative energy now. Resentments, be gone. Forgiveness and love, enter, please. That would be a very good mantra for a lot of people, for everybody, really. You can do your life beautifully and create your most powerful future right now, right here, in this moment. Aren't you thrilled to know you have a huge cheering section over here? I hope this resonates for you guys. Please consider the foundation of whatever it is you're trying to build right now, whether it's love, whether it's relationships, whether it's money, it's business, it's partnerships in business even, whatever it is. Please consider, keep your attention to the tiny details and right in the now. We don't want you guys to miss something that's imperative that you see. Okay? Blessings to you. I hope this resonates. I hope it finds you all doing well. I hope it finds you guys in true harmony with the steps the divine's trying to take you on. Love and light to you. Blessings.